I just completed one of the hardest challenges in Black Ops 6 Zombies. I got to round 20 without getting hit once, and unlocked the social distancing calling card / Dark Ops challenge. And that's why today I have a guide for you guys, so you can go ahead and try it out yourself. So please consider subscribing to my channel if zombie guides and tips are something that you want to see. But without further ado, let's go over my strategy. Oh, and by the way, I also uploaded my full gameplay already on YouTube, so if you want to see how I played through all 20 rounds, you can go ahead and do that. As for my strategy itself, my first recommendation is to play in third-person mode, because you can see way more of your surroundings with that, so go ahead and swap to third-person mode. Next, let's also talk about your loadout, and don't worry, you will need 0 Gobblegums to do this, because Gobblegums are a needless clutch gimmick anyways. Now let's talk about your weapon. I used the ASG-89 shotgun, and I would highly advise you to do the same. You want to have a weapon that vaporizes zombies in front of you, so your path is always clear, and the shotgun is the only good solution for that. And I would pick the automatic shotgun over any other shotgun, since you need that kind of firepower. The attachments do not matter in my opinion. I didn't even put any on mine, I just went ahead and grinded this challenge. Let's also talk about your field upgrade. Now, realistically, there are only like 2 options that you can choose to do this challenge. You could use Ether Shroud to turn invisible for a short amount of time, which is kind of a get out of jail card and leads to a more passive playstyle. I actually picked Energy Mine as my field upgrade because it kills a whole train of zombies easily, making the overall rounds go by faster. So if you rather want to be a bit more aggressive, then pick Energy Mine. That's your setup before you start the match. Now let's discuss what you want to do in-game. In order to get to round 20, you will have to Pack-a-Punch your shotgun 2 times and also upgrade its rarity 2 times. So keep that in mind and always pick up the green salvage on the floor. You need to upgrade your weapon and you want to buy kill streaks on later rounds too. I will get to that later in the video. Besides that, you should also buy Stamina Up. That's the only perk that you will need. You could also buy Speed Cola, but you don't really need it. And by the time you bought Stamina Up and upgraded your shotgun twice, it's already kinda late. There will be only like a few rounds left and it's just a waste of time. But if you rather want to buy it, you can totally do that. But that's your setup during the game. Now for the training strategy. In a nutshell, you want to train in a spawn area in Liberty Falls. By the way, yes, you absolutely definitely should do this challenge on Liberty Falls and not Terminus, because on Terminus you will get flying parasites and they can easily hit you from the air. But about the training strategy that I used. You want to run around in one big circle in this general area, right? You will see gameplay of me doing it right now on your screen. The most important spot is this wall right here. This spot is great because zombies will not hit you from behind. So if you can train the zombies and move here, turn around and shoot at the zombies around the corner. When a round begins, slowly move around and let them all spawn in first. You want to keep a train going before you use the corner trick. Even if you only kill 5 zombies at once, you can totally do it slowly and decimate them on your own pace. Keep running around the oil tank and always pay attention to your surroundings. Make big circles around this area and shoot at the zombies when they are coming from behind the corner. Also, an important thing that I want to say, you want to keep the area to your right closed. Don't open the barriers going to the comic book store. So on round 6 or 7, after you have gathered enough points, go to the church. Upgrade your weapon by the armory machine and Pack-a-Punch when there's only 1 zombie left. Bonus tip, shoot the crystals in the church if you need more salvage. They keep respawning. In theory, you could also always go back to the church if you need more salvage, because they respawn each round. So go back to the church and destroy crystals for more salvage. On Vermin max ammo rounds, do the same. You don't want to underestimate the spiders since they can jump straight into you. Keep up the same strategy as before with the zombies. Okay, so let's assume you finish the first 10 rounds. Starting from round 11, Manglers can appear. And they can shoot at you from the distance with their cannon. So how do you deal with that? Begin by moving around as always when your round swaps. Pay attention to your minimap to see where the Mangler will spawn. Now try to position yourself on the other side of the oil tank in the middle of the area while avoiding the zombies as well. You can be aggressive and use an opening to attack the Mangler. As long as your weapon is upgraded enough, you will shred through them with a few rounds. Alternatively, you could throw a decoy grenade to distract the zombies, then quickly focus on the Mangler and deal with him. Let's also discuss the Abomination. This one can spawn in, I believe, starting on round 14 or 15, so you want to go and prepare for that before round 14. Here's what you want to do. Buy an RCXD kill streak for 1000 salvage at the end of round 13. When you get the Abomination round, once you see it spawn in, activate the RCXD. Now, the plan is to use the passive shockwave attack of the rover to kill almost all regular zombies. So don't run into the zombies. Instead, slowly drive the car around and get rid of almost all zombies in the process. Once there are only a bunch of them left, you will swap back to your character. At this point, the remaining zombies should be the last few zombies of the round, meaning if you kill them, no more zombies will spawn in. That's an important thing to know. So get rid of them, but keep 1 or 2 alive. Then you always want to position yourself on the other side of the oil tank while slowly dealing with the Abomination. Don't let it charge at you. Shoot it while it's slowly walking on the other side of the tank. If you do it right, you will have no problem killing it. Just pay attention to the one remaining zombie and slowly deal with the Abomination. There might also be a second one spawning in on round 19, so be sure to buy another RCXD streak in case that happens. If you're lucky to get a kill streak like a chopper gunner, by any means use it. But try to always have a RCXD ready from round 14 to 19. But yeah, I believe this is it. Basically my setup and strategy to do this Dark Ops challenge. If this was helpful, subscribe for more and I see you next time.
Exactly hell on wheels, but it makes a change from shooting.
Max armor.
Decoy thrown!
Exfil window missed. We'll advise when it reopens.
Imagine I look like that when I haven't had my first cup of tea. Time to burn dust and eat rubber. Sending decoy. Tossing C4. I was trying to fix your teeth, but I might have gone a bit too far.
Kaboom!